Oh my god. How's it going, guys? Moses here. I hope I'm wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure Blizzard is about to ruin Diablo 2. Because there's a massive patch coming and they're going to fuck with everything. So this is an emergency stream. Yeah. For the first time in 11 years, Blizzard are making massive changes to Diablo 2, the best game ever. And I can't help but feel it's going to be terrible. Just based on everything my past experience has to say with everything Blizzard in the last decade. They have a tendency of pretty much ruining and fucking everything. Diablo 2 is the best game ever, in my opinion. And Diablo 2 Resurrected just, for me, was kind of like a way to get back to the game that an entire community, used to play and love for decades, right? So I hope I'm wrong about this. If this was Path of Exile, and I would read what I read already before the stream, the up and coming changes, in broad lines, right? They don't go to details here. This is not an actual patch, it's more of a patch announcement. There are no notes here, just kind of like a manifesto, if you may. So if I read the patch manifesto by GGG talking about Path of Exile the same way I have here, I'd actually be pretty excited. But this is not the case. This is messing with Classic here, right? They're about to change something that people have been playing untouched for over a decade, and we're talking over a decade. Like, the game has not been touched, and this is 2021's Blizzard, or 2022's Blizzard, is about to fuck with something as massive as Diablo 2, at its best possible form. It's like the game that I've been hoping to play, Diablo 2 with 2020 graphics, and they delivered. They really did deliver. Above all expectations, Diablo 2 Resurrected looks absolutely wonderful. The fact that it's based on the classic makes it so there's no room for error. There's just like a couple of quality of life changes they made, and really there's no room for error here, right? Because they copied same game and put it in the future in our hands with this beautiful graphic. But now they're gonna fuck with this game, and they're going to change synergies, and they're going to change balance, and change pretty much all the skills. It could be good, It could be good, but there's a reason that I haven't touched any of the new mods for Diablo 2. There's a bunch of mods for Diablo 2. I haven't touched them. I never really cared. But then again, what can I say? What can I do? I don't have anything to do but give them the benefit of the doubt and hope they don't fuck it up too hard. Because, man, it really could be pretty devastating if some time passes after this future patch where it turns out the game turned to shit. It happened with Diablo 3. It's the reason I quit Diablo 3 many years ago. And it happens with pretty much a lot of the stuff that, we've been through with Blizzard in the last decade. We're not going to start mentioning every single disappointment we had, but we had our share of disappointments with Blizzard. And what can I say? I don't have too much faith in this company anymore, to be honest. All I can do is hope they're not going to destroy this really lovely game. Yeah, so let's go through the changes. So there's going to be a ladder, standard, hardcore, standard expansion, hardcore expansion, pretty standard stuff. They will unleash new rune words onto the world of Sanctuary, or whatever it's called. Sanctuary may be Diablo 3, but it also could be Diablo 2. I'm not sure. Anyways, they're going to unleash new rune words that, just like the previous ladder rune words like Insight or Spirit, you were not able to unlock them in non-ladder. So once ladder is over, your characters are being shuffled off to a non-ladder realm, and the first non-ladder realm begins after the first ladder in D2 Resurrected. Pretty much the same principle, so it kind of like becomes the trash bin of history, where people accumulate their perfectly rolled legacy items and so on. And then a new ladder starts. They mention ladders are currently, they're thinking about making 4 months ladder. So every once in 4 months there'll be a reset. People are going to rush to 99 and so on. We're going to be able to unlock the ladder rune words. I'm not going to go through and read every single word here. The patch is available in the Blizzard, forums. You can go and you can check it out. I can leave a link in the chat. But basically, from what I read, they're just buffing everything. They're buffing everything. Every unused skill is getting buffed. Bows are getting buffed. Assassin, so all the melee kicks are getting buffed. More traps that are not used, so everything other than lightning trap is getting buffed. Barbarian is getting buffed, and so on. Druid, I think, is going to become an incredibly powerful class. I think the Druid might become the new sorceress. They're rebalancing the fire skills, and currently there's the Armageddon and the Fisher that makes it so there's a delay between casts, so they're reconsidering the whole mechanic of casting, which will be interesting. So in high levels there will probably be less delay. You'll be able to spam those skills. I don't know, I think it's too many reckless changes all at once, and I'm too afraid that the classic Diablo 2 that I love is going to get destroyed, but we'll see. Necromancer, yeah, so Necromancer, something with skeletal mages, changing and buffing some golems, but they're pretty much, bone skill improvements, so changing up the synergies, changing up the way that you're going to place your tree. Skill points. Paladins are getting buffed with their Fist of the Heavens. It's going to be interesting to see getting buffed. Also, offensive auras. improvements to AoE damage auras to make them more effective at closer range. So, you know, thorns, etc. Holy fire and stuff like that. Sorceress, some lightning skill buffs are about to happen, some cold skills, some Hydra changes. So they're basically buffing unused skills. I don't know, I think it's going to fuck with too many things in the game. And we're not done. Class balance changes aren't the only updates players want to see. We've seen a lot of feedback from the community around the subject of mercenaries, and we're making improvements to mercenaries in a variety of ways. So basically they're going to make it so that the Act 2 Merc is still going to be as OP as always, but the rest of the mercenaries, alongside other rune words and Horadric Cube recipes that they're going to unleash on this new ladder, will make other mercenaries viable as well. So I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this at all. I like things to remain the way they have always been. I don't like these kind of massive changes to such a classic game that I was hoping will remain the same forever, that in 20 years we'll be able to get in there and play. So they're basically buffing everything. It's like the same syndrome that they did with pretty much every game that they ever released. You know, Diablo 3 used to be good at the beginning, and then they buffed everything, more and more and more damage, more and more higher numbers. World of Warcraft, you know, buffing skills never meant, you know, more content. But here they're also releasing some new rune words. I don't know. Anything can happen, honestly. It can be either way, flip of a coin, whether this is going to be terrible or amazing. There's also a chance it will be pretty good, you know. It'll definitely be new. There's definitely going to be more builds to play, more stuff to explore, more things to play in the game. Whether it's good or not, I don't think it's good. I can't, for the life of me, imagine a world where this will improve my personal experience. Thinking about myself, of course, I really don't see myself enjoying more from Diablo 2 Resurrected. That's it. So yeah, with that, I'm going to leave you for the day. Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching this. And I guess we'll see you on the next stream. Feel free to hop in. I'm doing some Diablo 2 random Magic Find streams with my Paladin. I got a bunch of key sets on the Smoocher. We're doing some Ubers. And I'm about to make an Infinity because I just got 2 bear runes in recent weeks. Managed to get 2 bears. Follow the Twitter to know how. Also, there's a couple of clips and screenshots there as of how I got my bear runes. And now I'm able to freaking finally make Infinity. So we might do that. But yeah, big patch coming to Diablo 2 Resurrected, my friends. It can't bode too well to the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I sound so pessimistic. I just really love Diablo 2 Resurrected, and there is a reason why I haven't played any of these mods. They made like what they call it, Median, Excel, and all these other somewhat popular mods that people have been playing. It's just not for me, you know. It's yeah. So hopefully they don't kill Diablo 2 Resurrected, because I really do enjoy playing it. And you know, It's the game I always wanted to play, Diablo 2 with better graphics. I don't want them to fuck with that. There's so much room to ruin stuff in a game that's been like eternally amazing. But I guess not eternally, because it's going to be different, and we can all just hope that let's just hope it's not going to be worse, okay? Because it can really change the way the game, it will change the way the game interacts and plays. So yeah, that's me. Sorry about the pessimism. I'm usually more optimistic, honestly. Very, very hopeful. But I just don't trust Blizzard to make something good out of it, It's not the same Blizzard that created this amazing game, These are completely different people with completely different ideas as to how to make more money out of the game, It's just a different atmosphere and a different time completely that we're living in than when this game was first created. So I don't know. I try to be think positively about this, but I simply can't. Either way, you guys take care. Have a good one. See you on the next stream. Bye bye for now. Cheers.